Oh, hey Claire, what's up?
Nothing much, just wondering why our Halloween show didn't air last Friday.
Oh, because of daylight savings time.
I don't follow. How does daylight savings time factor into this?
Yeah, because we set our calendars back 1 week. I really shouldn't have to explain this to you.
I see. What year do you think it is?
Yeah, counting was never my thing.
What about the time?
Forgot my watch.
You realize that daylight savings only changes the clocks 1 hour, right?
Oh, do what now?
Yeah, I'm not sure how you've made it this long operating like that.
What's the big deal? We'll just run it today.
With all of our Halloween-themed segments, costumes, graphics.
I doubt anyone will notice. Besides, I gotta go anyway.
Where could you possibly be going now?
Well, according to your logic, I should have picked up my kid from daycare a week ago.
How much candy you got?
Oh, I got so much that I'm gonna be sick, dude.
Nice.
How about you?
Same. So where do you want to go?
Beats me.
I'm a bit worried about this. I think we should turn back.
Nah, dude, let's keep going.
Alright, fine.
Oh, I got an idea.
Yeah, what is it?
How about we go there?
I don't know, dude. That house looks pretty scary.
I'll take that as a yes.
I'm not so sure about this. I think I'm gonna leave. Dude, let's go. We're leaving.
Booga booga! Hi, how are you? You just got spooked! Are you looking at this?
Cambridge, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Bears. I'm Kate McKay.
And I'm Marcus Veazey,
And here's what's up.
This is Halloween, pumpkin screaming.
If you're wondering how to sign up for any Fulton virtual classes, then check this out.
Ghouls, witches, your parents calling you by your full name. You know what's even scarier than all that? Not registering for the second half of your online courses. Students taking an A online class must register for their spring term B online course. Students also taking online semester-long courses must register for another semester-long course for the end of the year. Seniors, be sure to register for all spring classes now to be sure your transcript accurately reflects your classes. To register for next semester courses, go to fultonschools.org, hover over Students and Families, click Fulton Virtual School, click Registration, and go to the registration page. Here you can find your course and register. Not sure which class to take? Contact your counselor today.
Fulton virtual classes are honestly the greatest. You have nowhere to be.
That might be the case for FVS, but not regular school. In this new phase of learning, attendance will be taken according to the student's decision on whether or not they picked online learning or face-to-face. Students will be marked absent if they selected face-to-face learning and decide to stay home, even if they join their class's Teams meeting. For remote students, joining Teams meetings is necessary for attendance.
And if you do choose face-to-face learning, lunch sign-ins are very important.
Students, remember to take a moment when you sit at your table in the cafeteria or courtyard to scan the QR code on the table and fill out the form. The form asks for your name and the table number. Filling out the form will help the administration assist with contact tracing and keeping everyone safe.
Now, we're gonna throw it on over to Janie Spiller to talk about Cambridge's super cool ag business program.
Thanks, you guys. The COVID-19 pandemic has made hands-on learning a chore, but for one Cambridge High School program, it only took a little bit of outside-the-box thinking to make it work.
We don't have the space at Cambridge High School for a big greenhouse and for production ag like this, and for our students in Alpharetta, our Milton and Alpharetta students, to be able to get their hands dirty in the morning and to learn the business side of agriculture is the most valuable thing that I think we're able to give these ag business students at Cambridge High School. Every week on Friday, we harvest some of the produce here at the farm. Anything that we have in the ground, they're able to get. But what really it's done is been able to show the kids about hard work and dedication, because if they don't do the work, they don't put the social media out, they don't send the emails, they don't have good customer service, they're not gonna have a business. And at the end of this business, they get a scholarship. So however much they put into it is what they get out of it. So if they don't sell out a week, that's their loss for their business. And it really teaches them that you gotta pivot and you gotta change and you gotta really get people involved. And those are life skills that the kids are gonna take on all throughout their life. And it's not just a grade in the grade book, it's really experience that's going to help push them forward in their futures.
A very special thank you to Rucker Road Farm for providing an opportunity outside of the classroom for Cambridge students. For CBN, I'm Janie Spiller. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Janie. Interested in helping those in need? Check out what you can do with Skills USA.
Hey, did you hear about the new Skills fundraiser?
No, what is it?
They're doing a GoFundMe for the less fortunate to help provide supplies to fight COVID-19.
That's so cool. What's the goal?
They're trying to get an easy $1,000.
Wow, that is an easy goal.
Yeah, when you break it down, it's only 1,000 people giving $1, or 2,000 people giving 50 cents, or just 20 people giving $5.
How can I help?
To help, you can access the GoFundMe through the QR code and donate through the deadline on November 9th.
And if you're still in the mood to give, here's Grace Grant to talk about another fundraiser with this week's Newswire.
Thanks, guys. I'm Grace Grant. Here's what's fresh on Newswire. Now, a couple months ago, a group of exceptional students from Cambridge High School wanted to help those in need during these hard times. Here's the story.
Well, one night I was in the car with Raj and Alex, and I just thought it would be great if we could start a charity.
We figured that we're definitely more privileged than a lot of other people, and so we wanted to really try to find ways to help, and that is sort of where this project came to be. Everyone has a very distinctive role in Teen Selling Tees. My job is a lot of digital creation. I was in charge of making the website and keeping up with that. Matthew is sort of our manager of operations. He makes sure everything runs smoothly. Raj made a lot of the designs and is continuing to innovate on that. Matthew and Raj are both our marketing team, so they're in charge of a lot of the promotion of everything.
So at first we knew we wanted designs, and we tried to make them ourselves using an iron press, but we realized that wasn't really functional, didn't look professional.
So now we have a third-party company called Redbubble that prints the t-shirts for us, and we all made our own t-shirt designs on Canva, and then Raj, our main designer, made his own designs, and that is part of our main line. So we vetted a lot of different charities to go through, and we decided to go with the World Food Program.
They really help those in need in third world countries, especially when it comes to people suffering from famine, especially in Africa, who are hit really hard during this COVID-19 pandemic.
So we've already had our store up and running, and our website's fully functional, so you can go make purchases. So from here, what we're trying to do is go focus on social media, try to promote it more, get the community more aware about your business, and then try to move out of the community and try to get a bigger market.
You can help by going to teensellingtees.com and either directly donating to the World Food Program or buying one of our products, whether it be a t-shirt, mask, or anything else that we offer, and all proceeds of those purchases will go to the World Food Program as well. If you can't purchase anything, please share our message with anyone that you can and follow us on Instagram at teensellingtees.
That's awesome, guys. That's it for Newswire. Back to you guys.
If you need a DDS certificate of enrollment or work permit, you can check out the most requested forms button on the front page of www.cambridgehs.org to request these documents. Completed certificates of enrollment will be placed in the marked box at the front of the school. Work permits will be emailed to the address listed on the request. Now, Kate's going to take over with this week's bottom line.
Thanks, Marcus. With a short quarantine last week, our sports were shaken up a little bit, so let's jump right in. To start, our football team has been going strong throughout this season. A couple of weeks ago, our Bears took on the Centennial Knights and took home the win with a score of 37-0. On Monday night, our Bears pushed through a tough game against Sequoia, but sadly lost in the last 20 seconds of the game with a score of 44-41.
Then, on Saturday, Cambridge had a huge win against undefeated Johns Creek, snapping their 19-game in-region win streak. Tonight, we take on Riverwood at home at 7:30, so make sure to come out and show your support.
Unfortunately, our softball team had to cancel their playoffs due to a small COVID-19 outbreak a few weeks ago. However, we couldn't be more proud of the rest of their season. With some seniors committed to the collegiate level, we can't wait to see what's in store for next year. Finally, for cross country, our sleuth has been dominating the field. Last week, our girls took home a 4th place finish at the region meet, and our boys got 1st place.
This weekend, our running Bears will take on the state meet. Make sure to wish them good luck.
That's all for this week, Bears. Now back to you, Marcus.
Thanks, Kate. Cambridge, please pause for a moment of quiet reflection. If you have an announcement you'd like to submit, please do so at CambridgeBearsVideo.com. Also, follow us on social media at Cambridge_Bears_network.
Next up, after a long hiatus, is this week's Spooky Season Primetime.
Happy Halloween, Cambridge! On today's episode, we're going to be reviewing these 3 pumpkins. We'll be putting them through 5 extreme tests: the roll test, the drip test, the punch test, the drop test, and the taste test. So right here on the left, we have the squash. Then we got the original classic pumpkin and the tropical pumpkin. For the first test, we brought in pumpkin rolling enthusiast Aaron Darby.
First up, we have the squash. Next up, we have the classic pumpkin. And finally, we have the tropical pumpkin. Now, for my expert analysis, it's very clear that the tropical pumpkin got 1st place, the classic pumpkin got 2nd place, and the squash got in last place.
Now it's time for the drip test. For this test, we brought in senior dripologist Galen Collins.
So to start off, we have the purple Yeezy Teletubby 350s. Going up here, off-white purple trousers. Going up here, crew neck, off-white with the fuzzy top. And then moving up, Supreme X Teletubby headgear. So if we walk in here, hang on. Does this squash have a Tim on? Sheesh, sheesh. I'm thinking a sharp 8 to light 9 on this one. Now, look at this pumpkin. He does have the Supreme Sal 700 on, which is why I'm thinking a sharp 7 to light 8 on this one. Now, I don't know about this watermelon. I don't know about the tropical pumpkin. It's got an Air Monarch on. It's doing something with the bow. 0 out of 10.
Now it's time for the punch test. For this test, we brought in special celebrity guest.
And his name is John C. Never give up on your dreams.
Now it's time for the drop test. All right, now it's time for the taste test. Here we go. 0 out of 10 for the pumpkin. No good. Watermelon. I'm liking what I'm seeing here with the tropical pumpkin. That's a solid 8 out of 10. Now it's time for the squash. A little better than the pumpkin. Not really the biggest fan of it. 5 out of 10. Alright guys, that was the 2020 Halloween pumpkin review. The obvious and clear winner was the regular pumpkin because it's the only true pumpkin here. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next year.
Every year when Halloween rolls around, everybody starts to talk about carving pumpkins. But what we don't know is what the pumpkins are talking about.
Oh boy, Louie, I can't believe it's finally that time of year again.
I know, I'm so excited. Dude, your ghost costume last year, so good.
Right? I can't wait to see what they paint me as this year, and I'm just as excited to see what you look like.
I've had an idea all year, actually.
Really? What is it? Is it a dragon?
No.
Scary clown?
No.
Presidential candidate?
What? No.
Then what is it?
A skeleton. I want to be a skeleton.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Wait, is that them?
Yeah, they're coming. Get ready.
I am ready. I was born ready. I'll see you soon, George.
Bye, Louie. I can't wait to see your amazing skeleton costume. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't wait any longer. This is so exciting. Halloween is really the best time of year. So many new friends, so many new memories, the chill in the air and the families laughing. Such a beautiful season. Oh, they must be using that toxic paint again. How could they forget what happened last year? You got this, Louie. Hang in there. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. Louie! Louie, what? What happened to you?
I don't know what happened. What happened to me?
Louie, you look awful.
Really? What happened?
I can see through you.
Through me?
Yeah, through you, and you're completely empty.
All I saw was this kid, and he had this knife. And the next thing I know, I'm being stabbed and sliced, and I feel lighter in a way.
Louie, your insides are gone.
Gone?
Gone.
I think I heard someone say something about salt well and preheat to 350 degrees.
Louie, they're talking about an oven.
An oven?
I think they're going to eat you.
They're gonna what?
They're going to eat you, Louie.
But isn't that cannibalism?
No, but it's just as bad.
Oh my God.
Louie, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here now.
Run, George. You have to escape. You have to escape not only for yourself, but for me too. Tell my story.
This is for you, Louie.
George?
Louie, I think I made it worse.
And if pumpkins aren't in your spooky spirit, you can never go wrong with a classic Halloween movie. What movie to watch though? This week, we'll leave that one up to Brett.
Spooky. Spooky. The old Zooster gang is back in their first full feature since 2002's Happy Feet 2. Except now, they're only 2 years old. Marty, Gloria, Lion Man, and Giraffe, as but children, discover a new curse has come over the nation of Madagascar, and it's their turn to stop it with the power of their chi and a few new fun characters that they meet along the way, including a 2-month-old Mort voiced by a certain member of Maroon 5 I definitely won't spoil. The picture, as all do, has its highs and its lows. I thought the performance of young Sheldon as Lion Man was mostly radiant. The remaining vocal performances were inoffensive, possibly too inoffensive for their own good. Darius Rucker's voice work as Monroe the Kangaroo, a clear parody of the Australian singer's flamboyant public persona, was probably the greatest disappointment for me. On the technical side of things, the film is, as expected, absolutely ravishing to look at. The way the oranges and purples of the jungle play against the tans and blues of the animals' skin tones really make the new two-dimensional art style pop. The cool, calm camera moves are almost Fincher-esque, as is a foreboding, largely Scott-inspired score from Scooby-Doo and Kiss rock and roll mystery composer James Horner, who also co-wrote a couple musical numbers performed fantastically by a goose character portrayed by Carrie Underwood in a much-anticipated return to acting. The screenplay, credited jointly to Aaron Sorkin and his evil twin brother Baron Sorkin, it's fine. Overall, I give the Hulu original special Madagascar, A Little Wild, a fantastic Halloween, a spooky out of 10. See it in cinemas for a spooky good time with loved ones.
That's it for this week, Bears. We'll see you in a couple weeks.